Dan previously beat Flavian and Shadow Gato to get to the semifinals. Wuxwu defeated Nin Shadow and Chat regular Samarolian to get to the semifinals before falling to J.A. Salmon, and he was also 3-0 actually in the group phase.
Yeah, and something to note here, despite the distance here of PBs, it's not crazy distant, but it's a bit more distant than what we've seen recently with how late into the bracket we are. The tournament averages, like the average times of these players throughout the tournament, are only 5 seconds apart. So how they've been playing in race scenarios is definitely a lot closer than how they are playing within their PBs.
Quick side note, as we, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on Dan's side, but hopefully Dan, where are you going? Okay. Decided to start going in the wrong direction for some reason. Quickly, while we're still just hanging out in the Cap Kingdom, I would like to formally acknowledge Jay, who was one of our players in Division B who made the knockout bracket, for claiming the new world record on Super Mario Galaxy any %. So congratulations to Jay.
Yeah, good stuff. And by the way, it's just Jay. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's just Jay.
Well, that would have been good to know when I was commentating his matches.
I think that's probably why everyone was typing out Jay in chat during that. They were like secretly laughing at you.
Oh.
But I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Apparently, Saren has canceled my prediction and made a new one, for which you have like 12 minutes. So, if one of these runners is way ahead in 11 minutes. Well, I don't know. Nobody corrected me.
Yeah, because they were all just making fun of you, which is so mean. Chat was such a bully. I wasn't there for this match, so I had no idea. But, like, I would absolutely have said it. Like... Whatever. Okay, we're moving on to Cascade now. Yeah, Dan had a little bit of trouble in Cap, so he actually is going to be further behind than, like, most races are at this point.
Obviously. We still have, like, an hour to go, so...
Yeah.
Now, given that this is the bronze match, both of these runners technically eliminated, kind of a for fun race, but still, this is going to be their last run of the tournament. I want to see something big here. I don't think they're going to go for anything crazy, but I want to see somebody try to throw out some strats that they don't normally go for. And here it is! Dan's going for DSS.
Yeah. And this is live. Both players are live. Oh, Dan gonna bonk on the wall. Yeah, it looks like he was just gonna go for the one attempt. Okay.
Respect for the attempt,
fair.
Though.
Yeah.
He only lost about 5 seconds. In the grand scheme of things, not that much.
It's a fair thing to do, especially because Dan was already behind from that Cap Kingdom, so it made sense to at least try for it.
Yeah. So, normal dinosaur skip upcoming for Dan. Wuxwu already up there battling Mad and Brutal. Pretty standard boss fight stuff. Not a whole lot ever to, well, there's not a whole lot ever to say here, because, like, hardly anyone ever messes up this fight.
Shoutouts to Matt putting messages to us in the stats documentation.
Oh.
Apparently neither of these players have the plugin working correctly.
Sick. So
yeah.
Well,
more work for Matt.
Well, in any event, we can definitely tell at this point that Wuxwu is ahead. These two actually pretty even as far as tournament averages go, they're both better on average for about half the kingdoms, and actually for about half the golds. Curiously, while they're really split up in averages, most of Wuxwu's better golds are in the early game, and most of Dan's better golds are in the late game. So that could be something to take a look at, especially if Dan's not able to take the lead back until the late game. Dan going wide to avoid the chain chomp. Wuxwu had a pretty close call with the chain chomp, actually.
Yeah, maybe we should start like doing something like it's a preparation before we even do countdowns. Like, is your plugin updated?
Well, we do have finals matches later this weekend, so hopefully we can make sure that everybody has the plugins correct.
All runners in chat right now. I'm looking at you, Jay Salmon. Check if your plugin's updated.
Yeah.
Alright, we're into sand now. Dan should be good for their DSTA. It's cutting it kinda close. I don't know what their offset is. So... But it should be fine if they just gun right for it. Yeah, that's on most offsets, that's fine.
Yeah, 641. So realistically, I don't think these players are going to be going for over 20 seconds of offset.
Yeah, it's usually around 15 seconds of offset unless you're doing reverse town. Both used minus 10, 12, okay. Like I said, about minus 15.
Yeah, so we're definitely fine.
Yes, so 648 was their cutoff.
Side note, I do want to mention while the raised count is at a funny meme number, we would much rather have donations than funny meme number. So do not be afraid to be the one to mess that up.
I mean, just donate in multiples of hundreds and you'll be fine.
Yeah. If anyone has $6,800 lying around.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't even need to do fundraisers, frankly. Dram attempt upcoming for Wuxwu.
Also, if you want to just change it up to 420, that's good too. Yeah, just switch it between the two.
Yeah. Successful Dram for Wuxwu. He is perfect this season, actually. 5 out of 5.
By the way, if you're doing that, always make sure that you're at least doing a $5 minimum so that you get entered into that raffle for the t-shirt. So you can do funny cent amounts, but you know, make it at least $5 so you can get a chance for that t-shirt.
Yeah. I do love how the top donation so far says t-shirt go burr.
It's a very important thing to go off.
What is happening for Wuxwu? That was a very interesting reverse jacksy.
It looked like a backup because they missed the triple, I guess.
Nice.
Either that or like not comfortable with like diving directly onto that ledge. That is always like the scariest part for me. I haven't tried it, but it looks incredibly scary to do that because you like what Dan just did there. Because you are risking bonking into the wall. Like it seems so scary to do that.
Side note, Wuxwu getting the bullet bill snipe, and I do want to acknowledge these players. Combined one reverse jacksy in this tournament, and they both just went for it. So mega props to them.
Good stuff.
Wuxwu heading off to the Oasis, where neither of these players have hit single throw notes yet.
Yeah,
the way things are going.
I would assume with reverse jacksy that's probably like something they do in PB attempts, but they just weren't comfortable doing it in races, and then they needed to do it for here. Or maybe they got more confident as time went on.
I do not believe that was a single throw notes for Wuxwu, is that correct?
I don't think so. I was kind of looking at Dan's screen and stats.
Yeah, same.
So,
Somebody in chat correct us. Okay, it looks like we're...
as they
regaining
always do.
Dan's
Except for pronouncing names incorrectly. That's the only thing they don't correct us on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Twisted making his usual remark of his brick diet. He loves clay.
Dan saying that he will not win. And Duck is going to be eating that brick.
Like I said, Twisted Duck loves eating clay. He makes a bet every time about eating
As
clay.
everybody knows, races are always decided by the end of Sand Kingdom, so congratulations to Wuxwu on getting 3rd place in the Any Percent Open Division B.
Yeah, and we have been having some problems with Dan's stream, so just bear with it if it freezes like that. See, it's picked up again. Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna pretend that he got single throw notes, and there goes Wuxwu's stream.
By the way, we just got a $5 and... Oh, wait. Was that just now? Or, like, I can't... Where's the lot?
Yeah,
Where's...
$5.31
from Shigeru... No, I want to say... This is mine.
Okay.
I am good friends with Mr. Miyamoto-san. I want to say this one. Yeah, so
Okay.
$5.31 from Shigeru Miyamoto. I could not help myself. I must return balance to the Force. Dan is the chosen one. Do not disappoint me. Thank you, Miyamoto-san, for that donation. But yeah, now into Lake Kingdom. Wuxwu starting up on their lake clip. Having a bit of trouble getting the hat out of bounds. There it goes. Let's see if this works. It looks good. And
Yeah,
smooth.
done.
That counts as one attempt. That is one
Yeah,
attempt.
and Wuxwu was 0 for 3 on Lake Clip, so like I said in the open, both of these runners, I want to see them go for stuff, and so far they're going for stuff.
Dan having a bit more trouble finding the corner. This is a corner clip. By the way, people who don't know, so yes, this is, you gotta like find the line, and Dan is struggling immensely. He's just gonna try to slowly walk into it now, apparently. Okay, there it is. There is kind of a visual cue, like you kind of like put your feet in a certain spot.
I got it.
But yeah, it's tough.
He does sink away some time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a lot of time to find it. This is like the weird thing with like clip counting, because like that only counts as one attempt because that was how many times before they actually did their roll. Like the attempt is when you roll, but like there was a lot of time going on there to find the actual corner clip. That'll work. Anyway, Wuxwu has finished out Lake Kingdom, so it's like Dan still has half the kingdom left at this point. So this is like a minute at least, I think, difference now, which is like that is crazy to have before even entering Wooded. So this is not going to be. This is going to be definitely a difficult road for Dan here in this race. And yes, by the way, yeah, as Miyamoto-san said in that donation, it is now even back to being .00 at the end percents. So apparently he just doesn't like funny numbers. Makes sense. A lot of the games that they make always end with like 120 stars and whatnot. I mean, this game was weird. It did 124 or 128. I don't know why I'm forgetting. It's 124. It's 124.
Well, it's 880 total.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to be technical, it's infinite, but it only counts up to 999. There are 800 unique moons.
Yeah, this one's interesting. It's not got that, clean number.
I still technically haven't even collected all 880. There's only so many times you can get 99 and beat volleyball before you just don't want to do it anymore.
That's fair. Reminder, exclamation point donate in the chat for that link of where to put that money. Wuxwu now going on to Nut Clip. Looks good. I may be wrong.
Yeah.
I am not.
Out of bounds movement is looking very good so far. It's up into the little nook. Okay. Well, that was close, but he got it.
Yeah.
Great out of bounds movement by Wuxwu, keeping up the pressure. Dan going for his attempt now. Flip side, these runners have not been fantastic with out of bounds movement. Although they have gotten nut clipped fairly reliably. So it is good to see at least Wuxwu getting it quickly, and hopefully Dan is able to get it as well.
Yeah, from what I understand, nut clip is the clip itself isn't too bad. It's really just a rhythm that you do with your button inputs. But yeah, it's the portions where you're now that you're out of bounds, so you gotta do stuff. I've been having a lot of trouble with this ramp recently too, and yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Dan gonna be causing a little bit more of a gap here as they have to redo that red ramp. Wuxwu now doing their FRS jump. Oh, misses the triple! Has to redo it with a cap vault.
Got ledge grab. Hopefully he got the checkpoint just in case, and doesn't need it. Yeah.
That was an awkward camera angle, to be honest. I usually have the camera above me when I do that FRS. But yeah, it worked out.
Head into the tower now. Dan makes sure to grab the checkpoint. Remember, kids, grab that checkpoint. Might lose you like a quarter of a second, but failing sends you all the way back to the start of the level, and that loses a minute plus, so don't do that.
I gotta ask here, with something I wanted to ask, it's just a side thought while I'm thinking here.
Triple jump FRS, and got it.
Nice,
well done by Dan.
nice.
Making
Good
up some time.
FRS. Yeah. With Duck being joining CCG, is this the first Duck to join the Cat Gang? It's a good question.
I don't know who all is in Cool Cat Gang, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
We do have Duck versus Salmon in a cat server coming up, so that's fun.
That's pretty great. That is pretty great.
Wuxwu going for his fast pipes exit, and he's got it. Great work there by Wuxwu on his cycles, and he's heading on out of here.
And yeah, that was Wuxwu's fastest wooded of the tournament. So,
Wow.
yeah. I don't know how close it was to their personal gold, but it made a gold on the tournament stats.
Uh, 523, he just said. Wuxu's previous tournament gold was 533. Dan's gold in this tournament is 528. So that is, that's saying something. I'm just gonna check right now, just for craps and giggles. Okay, the best of this tournament was Ryler with a 518, so that is not the best, Division B wooded overall, but still, very good. Side note, Wuxwu came into Division B as the 8th seed overall. So, impressive that he made it to the Final Four and could potentially take third place from the number 3 seed Dan. Wuxwu is saying you got a 5-13 against Sam. Matsy slapped.
No, it's the plugins' fault.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Maybe if you guys add the plugins during our races, we would have a better time of collecting these splits. I am being nice to Mats. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt by blaming the plugin and not Mats.
Corrected myself. Oh, Wuxwu all finished up as Dan moves on to his Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah, AC's just getting revenge on the chat for the bullying that they did to him during that other match that we referred to earlier. Ooh, Wuxwu failing with the beginning movement into Lost. Gonna get some good backup improv there to still make that meme tree jump.
Yeah, great work. Obviously didn't have the speed going into it, but it's not necessarily about the speed. It's about the boost you get off of that last jump.
Yeah, it's about the Cappy return jump there. Although I typically do a triple because it's just easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. Doing some quick head math, Wuxwu about 50 seconds ahead. Obviously that's not a whole lot. It's less than a pillar's. She was a little trouble getting up there.
Yeah, this is not the cleanest Lost right now.
No. Ultimately, the main goal of Lost is just not to die and not to get kleptoed. Because there are a lot of ways that you can do both. Wuxwu, nice snipe there. Thought he was going for damage route, but he was able to guide that torpedo right into the block.
Yeah, it's just a little manipulation. I knew that would work. Dan working through there. Lost. It's looking a lot cleaner than what Wuxwu had so far, to be honest. Wuxwu missed a cage triple even. Like, he's missing a lot of tricks in Lost. It's showing that it's possibly, possibly Wuxwu's. Well, yeah, he got bridge skip, but I'm just saying, like, it's not entirely there. Like, he might be slowly losing the flow, and that could be good for Dan.
Well, we'll see how much time Dan's able to make up in this kingdom. Dan does have the better average by about 8 seconds. Although he does not go for the cage moon, he's going to go for the safe one.
Yep, the stone cage.
Now, Wuxwu didn't go for cage triple, but he did get the cage moon. What's the difference on time between cage moon without the triple, as Dan gets the bridge skip, and the stone, whatever you just said?
I would probably say, like, under 2 seconds at most. Like, 2 seconds at most. Depends on, like, where you do it. Because the whole idea of it is that with the cage triple, you're ending up exactly next to the cage for when the torpedo destroys the cage. So you don't spend any time navigating to the moon after it's unlocked. You're literally just on top of it already. So it just depends on how far away from the cage you are when the torpedo destroys the cage. That would be your time difference, really.
Nice. Whoops. Night Metro looking pretty good so far. We've definitely seen a lot of people screw up their path to this point. But Wuxwu very good.
Looks we're just going to go for standard cycle. I don't know if they go for Kumbahak at all.
No, neither of these runners go for Kumbahak.
No, okay. Yeah, I see that now. I was scrolling down to it as I was saying it. Dan, good save. Was not able to get the triple working, so did a ground pound instead.
Wuxwu going to be off to his Mecha Wiggler fight. I will note that Wuxwu has had 1 3-cycle in this tournament. Hopefully we don't see any 3-cycles from either of these players. It doesn't happen often.
Oh,
but...
Dan with the Goomba Heck route.
Oh, but he's not
messing
able
it
to
out though.
convert.
He got the first jump, but it was just like he didn't get the rest to work out.
Oh, and he almost just got sniped there by the
Yeah.
fly, whatever it's called.
Fly is usually what I call it. I don't know what its official name is because you can't capture it, so it's like not in the menu anywhere.
Nice. 25 minutes into this run, Wuxwu looking to finish up Mecha Wiggler's second phase coming up here. Dan just heading there now. Oh, this is a weird pattern. He has a singleton on the head. And a singleton on the tail, but that should be fine.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get 2 singletons, that's probably the place to go. Dan, thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward for setting up between cycles here. If you don't get the Wiggler correct, it ends up being, I don't know if like the teleports are gonna work for like the paths. Nope, it's not. Yeah, see, he's not getting the optimal lines between phases.
Yeah, and that is gonna lose some time. Almost, I mean, much better than getting 2-cycled on phase 1, which I can't say I've ever seen. But obviously, unfortunate that he's losing some time here. It's usually pretty free to get those quick lines, and now phase 2 could be a bit of a struggle based on where those fireballs are. Alternatively, he could just swag phase 2.
That was really nice. Managed to finish up Mecha Wiggler before they even stopped moving. Wuxwu with a clean drive-by.
Gonna come up on Trash Dram. He's got it, and bench switch. I will point that out in every race that I commentate.
It's cool. It's a cool move. I'll give you that.
Dan entering Day Metro. Let's see if he was able to get the wire. He was. Looked like he was having a little trouble with that movement, but he was able to get it. Run up on his scoot clip. And he's able to get it. Very nice. Looks like Wuxwu's gonna go for bullet building here. And this is interesting, as he usually goes musician's route. Dan, meanwhile, has gone for has gone for bullet building every time.
Just more things that Wuxwu's picked up as an attempt to win this match. It really shows like why, despite being the 8th seed, why they've made it so far. It looks like they really are attempting to pick up new strategies to actually really give themselves a good chance.
And Dan going for bullet building as he always does.
And yeah, it was a solid bullet building from Wuxwu. Like that was pretty much exactly what they needed to do. Dan having a little bit of trouble in the slots.
Able to get it though. A little trouble grabbing the pylon also, and now rolling his way into bullet building. Wuxwu headed for the top of the tower, and then he'll have to remember to get the hint art.
What was that? I don't even understand why that didn't work out. That's gonna be some awkward cycles for Dan with the bullet build. Might probably just up for Cappy Vault instead. Look,
that is precisely what he's going for.
Yep.
Able to get it though, so fair play to Dan. Didn't see how Wuxwu did with the hidden moon under the floor, but he was able to get the hint art. That's the important part. As that will enable him to purchase a moon in the Snow Kingdom.
Dan with the fun movement into that trash moon. That's not easy to do that sort of movement with the roll cancels and whatnot.
Wuxwu's out of here. Dan's still a ways to go and a bonk.
It is always difficult to climb this building optimally.
Downtown, he's got it. Bullet building is down. Or excuse me, into people's room.
Oh, and Dan with the bonk into the awning. Wuxwu starting off Snow, yeah.
They're doing some head math. Wuxwu about a minute 15 ahead at this point. We do still have some opportunities to lose some time. Snow is not the kindest kingdom with Wuxwu. Dan has 18 seconds better on average. And we do have luncheon coming up.
This is true, but Wuxwu's playing really clean, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Wuxwu is probably playing the best he's played this tournament, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
His tournament PB is 103.31, and I feel like the way he's been playing versus how he usually plays with these more aggressive strats, he's hitting consistently, although he did miss that vault onto the bridge, able to get it on a second attempt. I feel like he's got to be ahead of that pace.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's close to PB pace either. Saren might get us, as they're looking at the restreams.
Onto the Typhoon room, whatever they're called.
Typhoon is right, we got it.
Jason is in the chat. Everybody say hi to Jason, our friend from Urban Arts, who we are raising money for, as a reminder. Wuxwu having some trouble in this room.
Nice. Spiny manip. Oh! And not getting hit by the Cappy, though, so never mind. Not a good spiny manip.
They would have cleaned it up, though.
Dan looks like they are able to get the snow clip.
Yes.
Correct?
And very quick movement into the door.
And really nice getting the movement cycles for the Typhoon room. Thought they had a spiny manip going, but they did not, unfortunately. Wuxwu is going to be going to shop and going for their snow dram attempt very shortly.
I would just like to confirm here. Wuxwu is, at the end of Day Metro, 14 seconds ahead of PB.
Damn.
So I'm going to keep his splits open just to check on that, as that's becoming a secondary storyline to this match, as it's starting to get a little bit out of hand for Dan. That's a Okay, still lots and lots of Mario Odyssey to be played.
Is that the split? Are those the splits on their stream or on the sheet? Because the sheets.
It's on their stream.
Okay, good. Because
On
yeah,
stream.
the sheet's not updated.
I loaded it in the background. It's like 30 seconds ahead of where we are, but so I'm not looking at the.
Yeah, don't tell us anything. Spoilers. Don't.
Well, it is able to get a snow dram.
Yeah, good snow dram.
Don't fall, thank you.
They're fine.
That I know that always scares me.
You have 2 chances for cap bounces there. You're fine. Dan gonna be doing their snow dram attempt now. After they, of course, purchased the moon.
And now I can say Wuxwu is plus 0.1 after Snow Kingdom.
Damn.
So he lost 14.5 seconds. Ultimately comes down to the issues in the Typhoon room, I would think.
Yeah. Trying to think about where that went. Typhoon room, getting the chest moon above Shiveria.
Oh, damn! Would it get Snow Dram? I'll have to go back.
That is a 15-second loss.
And that's not what you need when you're down this much. Dan was 4 for 4 on Snow Dram coming into this race. That is his first miss.
Yeah,
and now his second miss. Oh, the errors are starting to come
that did not
down.
look good either. Like I didn't want to jinx it, but like I could tell right away like that was not high. They were not high enough anymore. They lost too much height. That looks good. I am wrong.
Oh wow.
that should have worked. Like I feel like if they played that correctly, that would have worked. It's just. I feel like they're just tilted a little bit right now.
Yeah, he has to be at this point. Coming in low again, this time just able to get it. 4 for 4 coming in to today, 1 for 4 today.
Yeah, so hopefully what can help Dan get untilted is looking at our Tiltify link, because we got Koji Kondo donating now.
Oh wow.
Composer for Mario, saying, donating $5 and saying, I am sorry. Seaside music was a mistake. Please mute the stream during this kingdom. I am sorry.
Koji Kondo's the composer for this game, because I feel like they don't always have Koji Kondo do them.
I believe he's like always there. Like he's not like he doesn't always like do every song necessarily, but he definitely helps.
Naoto Kubo and Shiho Fuji are the other two composers. So, who's to know who did what?
I mean, he definitely like probably was like one of the people who like approved whether or not to keep the song.
That's true.
Dan that looked like that almost wasn't gonna work on that first jump, like on the first try. But yeah, Dan just starting out Seaside while Wuxwu is finishing out with their cheap clip.
Fun fact, the music played in the Seaside Kingdom is what Nintendo uses for their hold music on their customer support line.
I know, I've had that before too. They play a bunch of songs actually. They go through a lot of Nintendo soundtracks there.
So apparently, Wuxu's splits updated as it now shows that he was minus 2.6 on PB, but now plus 1.2.
Yeah, I might have been looking at different comparisons.
See if Dan goes for our favorite clip. He doesn't. So we don't have to talk about it anymore. He is continuing on into the tunnel.
What clip?
You know, that one.
No, it didn't happen. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I know. I said he didn't go for it.
Yeah, I don't know what clip you're talking about. It doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right.
Yeah. No one knows.
Salt triple for Wuxwu takes a bonk.
Gonna have to go for the non-salt triple. Well, actually, just a ground pound.
Now, I do not know if Wuxwu goes for spiritless and PB attempts. Obviously, if he does, he could go for it here. He's ahead by over a minute.
I mean, spiritless is typically not even suggested to go for until you're at least sub-hour. Like, so, yeah, it's not likely that he goes for it. Wuxwu going right into spirit. Yeah, like I said, at least sub-hour. Even beyond that, really. It really is when you're at 58, not even 59.
Huh. Yeah, we hardly see it in races in Division A.
Okay, Dan. Dan has lost all hope, so it's just like, yeah, I'll do it.
You know, it would not be a Mario Odyssey any % open if we did not have at least one high-profile mold. For those who don't remember our World Peace Open about a year ago, in the bronze medal match, one of the runners forfeited halfway through, and then the other runner spent 45 minutes going for 2 DSFs.
It'll live in history. On the YouTube channels, which I will not plug, so I just realized it's a different channel. But you can find it.
Yeah.
You can find it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Saren uploaded that one.
No, I can plug the Cool Cat Gang YouTube channel, but I realized the VOD we're referring to isn't on Cool Cat Gang's YouTube. It's on a different YouTube.
Anyway, go subscribe to the Cool Cat Gang YouTube. Dan going for Salt Triple, and looks like he's got it, and he does. It was like, oh weird, Wuxu's not going into the slot machine, until I realized that's only on Spiritless routes.
Yep.
You can tell it's been a while since I've commentated Division B.
It's okay.
Of course, you and I will be on... Oh, Dan is actually going for it. He's true to his word.
Yep.
And he is
Nice.
not going to get it.
No, it could be saved. And
It is not going to be saved. But you and I will be on Division A, Bronze, and Finals. That's going to be a marathon stream starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Do, by the way, join Cool Cat Gang. Oh, he's going for it again.
Yeah, more times. Why not? Why not?
At this point.
I don't know why. Yeah, there's the rainbow spin. He didn't do a rainbow spin on the first one, so like that's kind of why it was kind of iffy. Especially if you're doing that way with the Cappy Belt instead of a triple jump, it's a lot. Like you need to get yourself.
One Fork's room, but he's able to save it. But anyway, we do have the division finals at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That is 5 hours from now. That'll be a best of 3 between Duck and Salmon. Twisted Duck and JA Salmon 07 to be exact. And in between, make sure you join us for the Super Mario 64 16-star Open, as we are now on to the group phase. So lots and lots of 16-star content coming this weekend. Do join us for that. I don't think I've commentated a single 16-star match on this channel because they all get taken super fast.
I've done a couple.
There's, Saren has to beg you and I to do Odyssey matches. Dan is having some trouble getting onto the pillar. Now he does.
I gotta teach more 64 runners how to Odyssey so that they can commentate. It'll be a group party of watching AC learn.
Funnily enough, I have been known to play some 16-star from time to time.
I don't even own the game.
I mean...
And I've commentated 3 matches, I believe.
I mean...
Dan, no! Oh, going... Yeah, wow,
okay,
saves it.
Okay, then.
Yeah, so what Dan was doing, by the way, was going for the heart route for the corkscrew, which is rarer to see, but it is technically faster within the spiritless route because you enter the room with 2 damage, 2 health. So you need the heart to get back up to full, so you don't lose any time for picking up the moon. If you're doing the regular route with Spewer, yeah, you don't need to do the heart strat for that room. But yes, it technically is faster within the spiritless route.
And able to get across the lava pillar or lava whatever thing. Dan obviously did it perfectly, yeah.
Yeah.
Dan is playing completely optimally. He's made 0 mistakes this entire run.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's gonna be safe from that brick. Quickly checking on Wuxwu's PB attempts, he's now 12 back, so I think that's gonna be a wrap on that.
Yeah, Dan unable to get a yeet, but did get a Kobe. So, had a redo on the first throw.
Yep. Over 2 years now since Kobe died. 2 years and a month. Crazy. He's heading into the slot machine. So even though Wuxwu will be heading into Ruined, where
Fork, can I talk to you?
Dan?
No, the Forks just don't want to have a conversation right now. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing something else, checking their phones.
I mean,
maybe they
I
were.
I don't blame them. Retail's a tough job.
Maybe they were ignoring Dan to discuss within themselves the excellent work the Urban Arts does. Urban Arts, of course, the program from the School of Interactive Arts that we are currently raising money for, and they provide continuous support to both us and a number of other gaming organizations, as I've discovered recently.
Yeah, before you keep going into the block shot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Come on.
He's got it.
Reveals a bunch of blocks. So
Yeah, technically you only need the single, but getting the rest for good measure.
Yeah. All right.
As elegant as the single is.
Yeah, okay, back to your blur. I just... That needs
Yeah,
to be talked
that
about,
was extremely important.
Yeah.
A fun thing about the Urban Arts Partnership, just to give you some breakdowns of numbers, 93% of their students are people of color, 50% of women, and 100% of them move on to college, which is absolutely unthinkable for these kinds of programs. We really do hope that you check them out and give them some money if you're able. Dan!
Ooh, go Dan!
Dan's gonna have to start from the beginning of the room now.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible death because of where they end up, just back at the start of the room, but yeah. Sorry, things keep happening. I keep interrupting your blurb. I'm sorry, Jason.
Usually the blurb is pretty safe, but with Dan this far behind and doing Bewertless, and he just died again. He didn't have the cycle because he skipped that bonus moon and just wasn't able to get the jump.
Yeah, not having a good time in here. And yeah, J Salmon, it is exclamation point UA. He was dropped. But yeah, we got the blurbs in chat. Exclamation point donate to the fundraising goal that we have going on right now. You could win a t-shirt. $50 biggest goal, biggest donation of the fundraiser is automatically going to get a t-shirt. And then you need to donate minimum $5 to be entered into a raffle for another t-shirt. Kind of curious, Jason, do we have pictures of that t-shirt? Because right now it's just like a shirt. Like, we don't know I don't know what it looks like.
It's just Jason went to Target, bought one of those like Hanes 4 undershirts for $10.
Yeah.
He's gonna write Urban Arts and Sharpie on it.
Yes. And if it is the wrong size, too bad. So yeah. Donate through that link. $5 minimum donation to get entered into our raffle. Okay, so the shirt doesn't exist yet, so that's why we don't have pictures of it. Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Imagine a shirt with the logo in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, we're getting the first 2 prints. Like we're getting from like the first batch of prints of these.
You will literally own the first ever shirt. That's a 1 of 1.
Yeah, first edition shirts.
It's like an NFT, but it's not damaging to the environment.
Yeah.
And people will respect you more for owning one.
They will. Because UA is a fantastic cause.
It'll be soft. That's the important part, too. I'm not sure what the WoW was. Perhaps to my rant on NFTs. Non-fungible t-shirt. It's a non-fungible t-shirt. I mean, I mean, you cannot copy it. It is a physical object, so it's not copyable. I
mean, with screen printing, no 2 t-shirts are ever exactly alike. That's a screen.
Well, moreover, like, if you have a thing, somebody else can't have the exact copy of that thing. They can have another of that thing. Like, we both own physical copies of Super Mario Odyssey. You do not also own my copy of Super Mario Odyssey. Every copy of Super Mario Odyssey is personal.
I don't own your copy? Then what did I get from your house when I snuck in last night?
Nothing, because I don't have a house.
Oh.
Got him. So, successful shards there for Wuxwu. It looks like he was having a little bit of bobble on that first or second one.
No! Okay.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm sure you would rather do that than die, so... missing a roof tram, that is unfortunate, but...
Yeah.
Much worse than it could have been.
Yeah,
not as bad as it could have been. There we go.
Yeah, that's kind of why once you get the movement down for keeping your cap by the wire, it's not as dangerous as it looks. Because just if you miss the dive, you can just jam right back to it. Wuxwu starting up Harriet. Looks like they're just going for a standard Furriet.
Yeah, I don't expect to see anything too spectacular here. Neither of these runners go for Star Bomba. In fact, Dan's 1 for 1 on top required, and Wuxwu is 0 for 0. So we should be seeing pretty standard Bowser Kingdoms here. Nothing too special. If you're looking for special stuff, I'm sure the A Division runners will deliver tomorrow, starting at 1:30.
I mean, even the players in the finals match that for Division B that's happening today could deliver as well. Like,
oh yeah, that's true. 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You and I won't be there for that, but we will be with you tomorrow for Division A finals.
Yeah, I mean, all the players in Division B have been grinding so hard throughout the tournament. I mean, Twisted managed to get better times than some of the lowest seeds in the Division A tournament during the Division B tournament. Like,
Duck got a PB in a race in this tournament, and it was a 1:00:11. And that would be one of the better times in Division A. Apparently it was a 1:00:57. What? Only got a 1:00:11. Oh, you know what? Maybe he had a 1:01. They got the 1:00:57 when I was on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Anyway, Twisted Duck is super good, and frankly could probably hold his own in the any percent league that's coming up soon.
I don't know about the league, but definitely could have held his own within the Division A tournament.
I mean, against some of the like 58s, it would be an uphill battle, but yeah. I think a couple 101 PBs got into the league.
It's true. It's
based on how just based on how the knockout tournament rolled out.
But anyway, yeah, Jace, also to note, Jay Salmon is a very good player as well. It will be tough competition. It is not just going to be a settled match right away. We don't.
No, not at all. I fully expect that match to go to the third match, or to the third race.
Yeah. Yeah, finals are best of 3s, by the way, yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna need, like, I'm just gonna go buy a gallon of water from the store or something.
My water bottle's in the dishwasher right now, so I've been hanging out with some generic Aldi brand LaCroix. Wuxwu missing his climb up, that is a bit of a problem. Missing it again.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, they basically have infinite time as long as they don't capture.
Yeah. PB long dead, by the way.
Yeah.
He's over 30 seconds behind, but still could be looking pretty good for a tournament PB. His tournament PB's... Oh, wow. That was a top required. How about that?
Yeah.
First one of the tournament for Wuxwu. His PB in the tournament is 103.31. He is like a minute and a half ahead of pace for that.
Odyssey is a really good, really fun speed game. The movement's really clean and fun to do. There are, of course, troubles with it, just like any other speed game, to be honest, but it's a lot of fun. Drop by in Discords and whatnot. We got all... So, definitely, if you want.
Great about that one, but he was able to get target acquired.
Too.
And to go back to your point, Troy, I'm pretty sure Odyssey is the third most active speed game. I just checked this morning. I happened to be looking at speedrun.com to see if any of my entries had been beaten, and Wuxu's tournament PB is 101.4x from the semis. Well, the stats sheet wasn't updated.
Yeah, semis isn't in the stat sheet.
Anyway, but I was checking speedrun.com this morning, and I'm pretty sure Mario 64 is 1, Minecraft is 2, and then Odyssey is 3 in terms of most active games.
That sounds right. That does sound very right. Like, that's usually what it has been for a while now. Not necessarily that order, but those have been the top 3 for a while now.
I mean, you should get a hold of a Switch anyway. Lots of good games on it. I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's so good of a game that I don't think I can go back to regular Pokemon.
I've heard that from a lot of people. I don't play Pokemon a lot, so I don't really have too much of an interest in it.
The thing is, I started in Gen 6. So, like, I was not around for, like, the original era of Pokemon. And even it's hard for me now just because of how, like, dumbed down it feels.
Right.
Like, Gen 8 is just so, like, inconsequential, it seems. Like, it's just not a challenge. Whereas in, like, Gens 1 and 2 was, like, you had to really grind for it, and you really don't anymore.
Right.
But, like, Pokemon Arceus, like, it's not so much grinding as, like, really based in exploration, and, you know, it's a lot easier to get Pokeballs, and you're really encouraged to catch lots and lots of Pokemon, which I really enjoy, because, like, I would much rather work on building a Pokédex than work on building a competitive team. Nice topper acquired by Dan.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're watching Mario Odyssey, so we'll focus on that. Wuxwu going for a single wall here, not able to get it. Hopefully he does.
Yeah. By the way, yes, I started in Gen 2, but my favorite gen is Gen 5.
You know, I played White 2. It was a good game. Dan with the top required, or target required, excuse me.
I know that speedrun wise, I know people don't love Gen 5 because the games are not very, like, they don't have as many, like, problems. Like, they're not as broken as some of the other Pokemon games. So you actually have to, like, go through the story.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, speaking of oh no, Wuxwu missed the fast hats.
Oh no, you don't get fast hats. Well, yeah, you try to get Bowser. It's not necessarily fast hats, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Whatever the name of that trick is.
Well, I mean, it is fast hats, but like it's not exactly like the thing in that first part. Like you're not exactly like quickly capturing the hat. You're just trying to make it manipulated so that Bowser doesn't jump away before you get to him. Anyway, yeah, other good Switch games. I'm very excited for Kirby.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for Kirby.
I want to eat a card. I want to become the VLC logo.
Yeah, you can't capture traffic cones. You can capture pylons, but not traffic cones in this game.
Yeah.
I guess traffic cones are kind of like hats. I was a bit worried there for Wuxwu. He's down to 1 damage as he was going for a fast hats, but able to save it.
And yeah, Stanstow, this is looking like a Wuxwu W.
He's on to the escape sequence. Could be looking at a 102 here. Or maybe, yeah, 102.
Yeah. 102, 4 probably.
101's obviously long.
Yeah.
I'm curious because this is the bronze match, because it's starting to look like a runaway. If either runner is going to attempt 2DSS, Wuxwu is going to go for it. And
they have the lead. It
hardly
makes
gets
sense to at least give a try of it. But...
yeah, as well. I mean, by the time Dan gets there, Wuxwu could very well be out of here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Dan's going to go for it at least once.
Yeah, Wuxwu could have taken like 2 deaths from 2DSS and been fine.
Yeah. Given that Dan is just now getting to the Bowser fight. He could pretty much die in pillars.
Yeah. A death in Pillars room might tie it up, honestly, but that's about it.
I guess this battle was kind of close. Like if he gets invisible at the end. I remember when Doge got a 115 in this tournament because he was just screwing around. He tried to get invisible. that is still my favorite match that I have commentated.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, at this point I think a Pillar's Death will be fine because he's on the last one. In any event, I would not wish a Pillar's Death onto Wuxwu.
No.
As funny as it would be, we do want to see this run end successfully. Wuxwu was on PB pace for a long time, couldn't keep it together in the end game. We did mention in the open Dan statistically better on the end game, but he set himself behind way too early in the early game, or way too far behind in the early game. And that puts Wuxwu, who was the number 8 seed coming into this tournament, in 3rd place overall. Congratulations to Wuxwu for getting the bronze medal. Very good stuff, my man. Dan looking to close out a low 105 here.
Yeah, very good time. That was actually the 4th best time of Division B.
Wow. Well, for this stat.
Well, yeah, not including semis. I'm sorry. There might be some stuff going on in semis that pushes it down. But it's definitely in the top 10.
Well, Wuxwu, chat said he got a 101.4x in the semis, which would show up as the 2nd best time, but obviously if he was in the 3rd place match.
I mean, this is still also a good time, man. Like I said, this is still in the top 10, even if semifinals did some crazy stuff. Like, this is still...
for sure.
Still up there.
Dan is, in fact, going for 2DSS. Why not? Only 1 attempt, though. And he's
taking a death to the standard 2D skip.
That's interesting. You don't see that very often. But hey, another attempt at 2DSS. Maybe that was why he died.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to go into the... Because that's such a weird place to die that it feels like it was almost intentional. Dan can correct us if
I
we're
don't
wrong.
think it was. I don't think it was intentional.
I wasn't paying super close attention. Just trying to look at the chat.
I feel that.
Stats. Well, he is going to attempt it again. Not a good attempt.
Not even ending up on the first ledge.
Quickly, just to go through the... wow. Went for XD skip.
No, that was still 2D skip. Just had troubles. Oh, I'm behind. My stream's behind, I guess.
Huh. Yeah, he went for one XD skip, didn't get in, and got 2D skip successfully. Quickly to go through the schedule for the rest of the day, we have in the N64 group stage of the Mario 64 16-star Open, Green Suigi and Man X Mud at 3:30. That's about 10 minutes from now. At 5 o'clock, we have Zeus VA versus Sunnerd. That's in the Emu stage. Another emulator match, we have Zilcon versus Radex at 6:30. So 3 exciting matches. And don't forget, everybody, the B Division Finals between Twisted Duck and J.A. Salmon 07. Excuse me, I said 06 earlier. As unfortunately, Dan's not going to be able to get a 105. He will get a 106. Twisted Duck and J.A. Salmon 07. That'll be at 8 o'clock in a best of 3. It's going to be a phenomenal match. You're not going to want to miss it. I fully expect that to go to 3 games, and I bet each of those games could be close. And then tomorrow we have a... we're going to do some picture taking. Might as well. Tomorrow we have 2 16-star open matches. Starting off at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time between Slippery Nip and Spenner 1122. And at noon we have Mathematics and Cartoon Buffoon. That leads into you and I, Troy, commentating Division A wrapping up. Yeah, that run had no mistakes. It was a clean run all the way through.
Zero.
Yep. Triple X and Buster Doggy in the bronze match at 1:30. And at 3 o'clock, the grand finale, the Division A finals between Stravos 96 and Jambo. That's also going to be a best of 3, and that'll be at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. That'll be it for Odyssey for a while, so this is your last chance to watch Odyssey until the league gets going. So make sure you tune in, and of course, would appreciate if you would donate to the Urban Arts. You can check out Urban Arts at !UA and the donation link at !donate. League will start soon, says Dansta. I had not been told anything, so I just assumed we were going to take a little bit of a break.
We're not the organizers, we're just commentators. We just see a schedule and we sign up.
I mean, I've offered to help organize.
I've offered to help too, but I don't know.
Congratulations to Zypher11, who dumped 5,000 channel points on Wuxwu. And completely skewed the points output. So we'll see if either of these players are going to come in for interviews. It looks like we have at least... Oh, we have both of them! We have Dan and Wuxwu, our 3rd and 4th places in the B Division. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Starting with Wuxwu, you were on PB pace for a while there. Kind of just fell apart there. What happened?
Yeah, it's like I'm not very consistent at MSSL or BM. So I kind of throw all my good paces to that at the moment. But I'm practicing MSSL right now, and I'm planning on practicing BM as well, so I can get like somewhat of a good run. But yeah, I've been getting these kind of paces a lot, so really anything special for me recently for me.
Yeah, I bet you have sub 101 in your future pretty soon. Looks like you've been having a lot of good runs lately.
Yeah, I hope I can clutch it out somewhere.
Dan, unfortunate, just never went your way today. But you did give us a show, went for a couple 2 DSS attempts, and throwing in Spiritless at the last second. How much have you practiced Spiritless, out of curiosity?
Nothing. That was like the first time I ever did that in a run, and
Wow.
I only did that because I already knew, like going into it, I already knew I was gonna. I'm pretty sure Wuxwu's been playing like pretty actively, and I hadn't really played in 2 weeks. So like before the race, I just decided I was gonna go for cool strats just to make it entertaining.
Yeah, actually, I was noticing, and this is to both of you. You both went for a lot of strategies that you don't normally go for. I noticed that both of you usually do Rango route on Lake Kingdom, but both of you went for Lake Clip this time. What motivated you guys to go for some of the more difficult tricks?
I mean, for me, it's just that the tournament has been going on for quite a while, so I have improved my PB like almost by 1.5 minutes, I think. So I just added these strats on, and then I'm also gonna do them in the race. It's nothing race specific for me.
What
Well,
about you, Dan?
okay, it's somewhat similar. I think when the tournament started, I didn't do late clip or left side, but now I added them. That's the first race I think I went for late clip or left side, and then I added in some stuff like reverse tracksy, like just because it was like I knew I wasn't gonna win, so I wanted to go for cool strat.
Well, you certainly gave both of us gave us an entertaining race. Since this is going to be the last race in Division B for both of you, what are you ultimately going to take away from this tournament?
For me, it's that my PB sucks right now,
for playing my
basically.
game.
Well, I know you'll improve soon.
Honestly, I don't know for me.
I guess that was kind of a tough question.
Yeah, for me, it
Uh,
definitely helped me to like cope with pressure or like get any experience with tournaments at all. So that's pretty nice.
yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
Because I think at least my first race, I did not play that well because of like it was like my first race, and then I like well I didn't play that much better, but I think in my later races I got way better paces into late game, so I think I definitely improved on playing under pressure.
Well, very well done to both of you. 32 competitors entered this tournament. You both made it into the top 4. Troy, do you have any closing thoughts for these runners?
I honestly just congratulations on your journey throughout the tournament. It was great to watch both of you. Honestly, the progress of both of you has been great, and yeah, hope to see you around. Maybe who knows? Maybe maybe in chat or whatnot for the future, for the rest of these rest of the races we got going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you both. GG's on a great